to this version, the triangle in his chest. Here is Black Sun, Iron Man. Midnight Suns, sorry, not Black Sun. Midnight Suns, it's the video game, the Gamerverse version. And then I've got an old school, this is Tony Stark AI. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Iron Man Model 20. This is a Marvel Legends figure from Hasbro. Comes in the retro Iron Man packaging. On the card there, pretty cool. These are huge cards. Kind of reminds me of when they came out with the Fantastic Four retro carded figures. They were just huge packages. And kind of the same deal with these Iron Man figures. So the only other figure I have of these, and I've already unboxed on the channel, is She-Hulk, and she barely kind of fit in the box. I actually had to put her feet in these little holes down here to get her to fit, but even though it was a big box, they've only got a small portion of it set for the figures, so she kind of had to bend down and stick her feet in those holes to get her to fit. But you can see Iron Man fits in there pretty darn good. You know, it's modeled for him, and there he is. But of the Iron Man, the three Iron Men that came out in this wave, this is the one I wanted the most. I just think he looks really cool. So Iron Man Model 20. There's the front. Let's flip it on to the back. There it is. And the side, not a whole lot to see on these sides here. Just the side of the figure there with a carded look. There's the side again. From the top, same thing, not a whole lot. Top of his head. Bottom, we got that piece of paper and a boot. Alright, let's set it here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything, and then we will get it completely unboxed. Marvel Comics, there's your Iron Man retro logo. To me, it looks, I'm pretty sure it's based off of the Fox show in the 90s, because that's the same Iron Man that was, well, not in all the episodes, but I think season 2, this is where this one showed up. There's 4+, warning. And then you got your Iron Man Model 20, looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there's some blast effects. You get 4 of them, blue ones, and some hands that I'm sure have blasty effects hooked into them. So he's got one punchy fist installed, one extra, and then one blast effects hands installed, and the other one right up in here. So pretty cool. So you can put 2 in the hands, 2 in the feet if you want to, because they are the same size holes as the peg holes for stands and such things like that. So let's flip it to the back. Marvel Comics again, Iron Man retro logo, and there is a blurb about, well, there's your Marvel logo there, and a blurb about Iron Man Model 20 if you'd like to read it. I'm going to come a little closer because this print is kind of small. Right there is pretty good. Alright, let's bring it back. And then they got this huge yellow picture here that just kind of shows you everything that it comes with, of what you can switch out. So just the hands. And the bottom is your barcode and legalese. I am going to bring it forward so you can see that barcode in case you need it for anything. Alright, let's tilt it down so you can see me unbox this. But before I do start ripping into this, just want to say, if you enjoy action figure toy hunts, unboxings, shelf tours, anything fun action figure related, go ahead and subscribe to Hey What That On My Shelf and get that all in your feed. Videos every week, and if you have a fun comment, that's also greatly appreciated. And I can't remember if I said, if you are enjoying this video, if you could like it. I may have already said that, but in my mind I feel like I missed that, but maybe I did. If you could like it twice, that would be awesome. I know you can't, but I would appreciate if you could. But anyway, let's get into this. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I used to cut these all out and save them. I don't anymore. I just have too much boxes and packaging that I do keep a lot of the windowed packaging and stuff, but when it comes to cards that are going to get ripped and stuff, and you have to cut into it, I just don't keep them anymore. I just don't see the value in keeping them. So I am going to rip into this one. They always kind of have little spots here that you can stick your hands in and get your rip on. So thoroughly ripped there. White piece of paper went directly on the ground. There we go. Throw that away. All right, let's get this in a better angle. So Let's see what's going on here. Something like that. All right. Let's see. Let's go down to the head. That should do it. All right. So let's get these blast effects out. Like I said, you get 4 of them. These are the. They don't have the ring around it, so I have some right here. Some red ones. You can see they come with this piece that can, you know, this is what we got with this one, but they didn't bother to give us the blast part. I guess because we got 4, we couldn't get the blast pieces too. So it is what it is. But I do think they look better when you have that blast piece hooked to them. And in the past, I've always said this really soft plastic is hard to work with. The effect never is like straight. It always gets a weird bend. I'm wondering if I could probably just stick it in some hot water or something like that, and then immediately get it shaped and immediately throw it in some cold water. Maybe that would keep it shaped better. I don't know. But otherwise, they always come with a weird bend. All right, get these hands out of here. Alrighty. Excuse me. So there's a punchy fist. Looking pretty cool. And the hand where the blast effects goes into. Nice. Alright. Here comes Model 20. Oh, he squirted out of there. There he is. Nice. Looks pretty good. I haven't opened, I've opened a few lately, Iron Man figures, but man, I was really looking forward to getting this one opened. This is one I got She-Hulk because I figured she would be the hardest to get, but you could still get She-Hulk. This whole entire wave, you can still get any figure you want. But I felt like, of all the Iron Man in the wave, this is the one that might get to be the hardest. It's just so cool looking. Those fins on the back just look really cool. Now, I am curious how they did this armor up here. Nope, same as well. Okay, so it is just kind of like how they did Wolverine, the X-Men 97 Wolverine. I've got him right here. They put a peg through, and it just moves on a peg. This one's really low, but this one is right in the middle of the shoulder right here. No, it's low too. No, it's right through the middle. Okay, so you can see right here there's a peg that goes all the way through the shoulder to allow that to kind of go up and down. So that's how they did this one. It's not the worst. Actually, like it better than, here's Extremis. They just glued it here and left it to be soft plastic. And when you move it, then it gets really out of weird shape and stuff because it's just soft plastic. I actually prefer this over that for sure. My favorite is like the the Black Series, Star Wars The Black Series. The Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers and stuff, they have it just pegged into the top of the arm here, and it allows for some really easy movement and stuff. Like this is not going to allow for any higher up arm movement, whereas if you could slide up his shoulder here, you'd get a whole lot more movement. But it is what it is. Alright, I am seeing that it has butterflies, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so let's check out the head here. The head up, oh man, this is nice. So you've got a ball joint down in the bottom of the neck, plus you've got a ball joint on a rocker for the top of the head. So when he's flying, he can look pretty straightforward. Not all the way, but pretty darn close. He looks good. That is some cool flying armor, I will say, with those fins. That is cool. Alright, so that was your head up. There's your head down. A little side-to-side action. And then because it is on a double ball joint, a little oomph factor. Love it. That's some good movement there in the head. We talked about this armor here. There's just a peg on a rocker there for the rest of the shoulder. There is a bicep cut, which is just a peg going into here. It allows that spinning. Double jointed elbow, no pins. Looks really nice. And then you've got, looks like up and down on the punchy fist. Very good. And then you've got up and down on the other hand as well too. So all hands are up and down. Looks like you've got a old school waist cut. So I'm guessing no. All right, so we've got a ball joint here like a hula hoop. There's your movement back. There's your movement forward. That's not too bad. A little side to side. I do love these hula hoop ball joints. I think they're really good. What I would love to see, because I hate this waist cut, it gets weird because you got these overlapping pieces and underlapping pieces, and it just, you lose all this cool texturing. It's weird. Excuse me. What I would love to see is if they didn't do the waist cut here, and just with this iron underwear underneath here, did a cut, but did a ball joint, kind of like Chun-Li, Jada Toys. On these, lately on these Iron Man figures, I've been talking about this. Would love to see a ball joint down here and a ball joint up here. Would just be so amazing. You don't have to have any weird cut here. You do the cut, hide it with the belt here, and do a ball joint, and it would look so good. I don't know. Must be more cost efficient just to cut them and throw a peg in there. But dang, would that look just so much better with a ball joint here and a ball joint here. Anyway, that's what they did. So mine will never move from here. I'm going to leave it in the 0 position. Kind of like Extremis. They didn't even do a cut, which I was glad. It's just a ball joint here. But boy, I would have loved to have seen a ball joint incorporated with the top of his iron underwear right here. Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, this old school cut is not my favorite. Alright, so legs, we've got a ball joint going in right there. There's your kick to the side. There's your kick forward. Your kick back. Not really a whole lot of kickback there. I mean, pretty standard, I guess. And you've got a thigh cut. It gets a little funky, not gonna lie. You can see the underhang and overhang and stuff. It does have this little piece also. I don't know. It kind of more or less just bends and gets weird. I will not be moving mine out of the 0 position. So, oh well. It would have been cooler if they would have just made it come all the way down to here and had this sectioned out and had this whole piece here and had it kind of move right on this part that was hidden, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so double jointed knee. Now, I would say no pins, but there is a pin. But it is incorporated with the armor. He's got these, so they kind of snuck a pin in there, but it works because it's part of the look, the deco of his like boots. So, I mean, it's fine. It works. So, double jointed there. And then you've got a front-facing pin on a rocker for the foot. Pretty cool Iron Man overall. Still wish they would lose the waist cut and go to a ball joint action. Double ball joint action, one in the torso, one in the waist. But I think this Iron Man looks pretty darn cool. He's definitely an awesome addition to the shelf. Not gonna lie about that. Alright, so there he is. He comes with another punchy hand and another blasty hand. And there's all your bendy effects. I say bendy because they're not supposed to be bendy, but they are. Alright. Excuse me. There's everything that comes in the box of this Iron Man Model 20. Let's move out these accessories. And just for fun, I'm going to throw some other figures here. Other Iron Man figures. So there's Extremis. Probably the closest one to this version. With the triangle in his chest. Here is Black Sun Iron Man. Midnight Sun. Sorry, not Black Sun. Midnight Suns. It's the video game, the Gamerverse version. And then I've got an old school. This is Tony Stark AI, but it's an early on armor. Pretty cool. There's some iron armor there. Let's get those out of the way. We'll throw some other figures for scale here. Let's see, who do we got? Let's leave him here. And we're going scale. Let's go big. Let's go Hulk. Hulk smash! Alright. Let's see if we can get him in a shot here. Something like that should be good. Right there, maybe. Get Iron Man over. Alright, who else have we got? We've got Wolverine. We'll throw him over here, maybe. Actually, let's go Hulk like this. And Iron Man a little closer. Wolverine here, and then I've got a Spider-Man. So that's the Wolverine from X-Men '97. This is the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. My favorite Spider-Man. And this was the Retro Hulk. That was the Toy Biz anniversary. So that's where those are all from. There we go. Looking pretty sweet. All right. There is your Iron Man Model 20. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for some posing.